At the end of the day, listen, we're going to keep T. Higgins. And I really am, again, looking at this, a month ago, this was like a pipe dream. This was a pipe idea. And now it's, he fired his, he fired his agent so that he could now get Jamar Chase's agent to make the contract negotiations a little bit easier. You know, he is doing everything possible, like playing-wise, to show why he is one of the best receivers in the game and he deserves to be on this team. And now there's reports of this. T. Higgins is willing to take less money to stay with the Bengals. And obviously, listen, at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to get T or Chase for cheap. You're not going to ever be able to do that. I know last year the whole report was T wanted a Michael Pittman type deal. And maybe we end up working that out. Again, I'm not sure what the logistics are going to be with his contract in the end. I do believe that 100% we're going to re-sign him. I went from 100% we're going to re-sign him to kind of losing faith in re-signing him to now being back to it. But a lot of my losing faith was really just the fact of his injuries. And him staying healthy or not is the biggest issue here. So this is the quote that they use. Being paid as a number one wide receiver one isn't a top motivator. I'm playing with one of the best quarterbacks, one of the best receivers. That opens things up for me. In this offense, everyone gets a chance to be spotlighted. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when you look at it like where T's point of view is at this point, he's, 25, 26 years old. He's still young, right? He's still got 3-4 good years left when it comes to a receiver in the NFL. But he has a lot of injury concerns. And he's had a lot of injury concerns over the last 2 years. This year, he's dealt with injury to even begin this year. We didn't have him until week 4, week 5? And then last year, he couldn't finish the season. So you take all of these things in consideration. He's best friends with Jamar Chase. He's best friends with Joe Burrow. So it really makes no sense to go somewhere else where you're probably going to end up going to a team where the quarterback sucks. So that's not going to help you out. And even if let's say you go to a mediocre quarterback, then you're not going to get paid as much. And you're also not going to be there with the people that you love. I think the whole Tyler Boyd leaving really put in perspective a lot when it came to, he left. He's not as successful over there in Tennessee. Yes, he got paid, but he's not really thriving. And I think a lot of that is going in consideration when it comes to T here. So at the end of the day, I'm happy. I'm very ecstatic. I hope that, it works out in the end. And I hope we get this contract done. When will we get it done? We have no idea. At the end of the day, we have no idea when this contract will get done. My guess is, again, he is franchise tagged until March. I would assume that he will be franchise tagged again. If they believe they can work out a contract, he will be franchise tagged again, or else he'll become a free agent. I don't think the Bengals are going to want him to become free agent because then he hits the market and he has 11, 12, 13 different teams targeting him. And that's when you're really fighting against the masses as an NFL team. And you don't want to be in that situation at all. So I think they're going to what they're probably going to do is end up transition franchise tagging him. It depends. Again, if they think they can get a contract done, they're going to give him just a franchise tag. And they're going to say, don't worry, you're not going to play on this. We're going to get a contract done before, I believe it's July 26th. The only reason why you give him a transitional tag would be if you want 2 first-round picks in order for someone to try to steal him from us. But again, like I said, this is all stuff that we have to wait till the offseason to figure out. And thankfully, as long as everything goes out correctly, we shouldn't have to worry about that, right? Because we should be able to have some January football here, potentially almost February football here, depending on how this next week goes. So all I gotta say is a couple things. Go Bengals. Go Jets. Break a leg, Chiefs. Break a leg. I'm never gonna say to go that team. I don't care. I want them to win, but I'm not rooting for them. But I am. I'm indirectly. It's a nasty, nasty thing to have to decide here. Queefs. You know what? Go Queefs. There you go. There you go. I'm going to meet you halfway, Kansas City. I can't say go your team name. I'll say go Queefs. I haven't said Queefs in a while, Chiefs fans, so you can calm down. But I'll say go Queefs. That's my proposition for this. Is I'm not going to say go your team name. Go Queefs. See you guys next one. Peace out.